Hey, Tim here from the Killer Media Podcast. Just as a disclaimer for this episode, I have failed all of you, as 90% of this episode, Nick and I are out of focus. The thing that is in focus most of the time is our logo, so we apologize about that. It's unfortunate that this happened because this was a very special episode for us, and we didn't have the time to re-record it, so we are rolling with it. So if it's too much of a nuisance for you, our episode is on Spotify, which is audio only, or if you have YouTube Premium, you can just close the app and just listen through audio there. But you know, if you still watch, there are some fun things to look forward to in this episode. Like I said, it was very special, and you'll find out why. So we hope you still watch. We hope you enjoy, and we'll see you next week. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I missed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, oh, there's no confetti. It's just a pop. Oh, I got confetti. Welcome back to the Killer Media Podcast, your home for all things horror entertainment and movie reviews. I am Tim. This is Nick.
This is him.
This is him. I'm him. I'm him. And we have a very special episode for you today. As of uploading this on Saturday, Friday the 26th, marks 1 year since we've released our first episode. 1 year.
Oh no.
How fast did that go?
Honestly,
Very
felt like
fast.
we just started.
Yeah. 47 episodes in, right? 47. Because when we first started, it was like every other week.
Yeah.
Now we're every week.
I think we did every week starting after New Year.
Yeah.
I think that's when we started.
That was a shift. And then there'll be more shifts. So we're gonna toast to that, the 1 year. But for that, to celebrate the 1 year, I got you a little gift.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I got you a little gift.
I mean, I kind of technically got you a gift.
I paid.
So
You're gonna pay for it. So in Spirit Halloween, this is new and
the
innovative.
fuck is that?
This is new and innovative.
What the
They
hell?
have, like, it's like a Yeti, a water bottle, but it looks like a soda can. And it's branded like soda. All the nutrition facts are like puns. How cool is that?
Wow.
Very innovative. And I know Ghostface is your favorite, so I got you go.
Thanks.
And it's filled with water.
now
That's why you don't need your other one.
I would have gotten you a gift if I actually knew that like this was like gonna be like not allowed, but
Some
was not
co-host.
prepared.
Some co-host.
was not
Some
prepared.
co-host. It's all right. He
I got you the freaking Jaws shirt.
he got me the Jaws shirt. I'll accept that. I'll accept that.
Embroidered.
It's embroidered and it was nice. It's a
I
little
guess you already
sippy-
filled it with water.
I did. I cleaned it out. Little sippy cup.
Little sippy cup.
It's nice. It's cool.
Not water that's gonna be in here.
It's cool. It looks like a soda can. How awesome is that?
Is it also like a chiller?
Yeah, it's like it's insulated.
Yeah.
I mean, you can feel it's freezing. So that's awesome.
Honestly, this part's freezing, but like this one's not. Inside it's kind of
Right.
cool. So it's
Inside it's
pretty insulated.
Yeah. So it's nice. I filled this up one night, and in the morning there was still ice in it. So it's pretty well insulated,
That's pretty
and
good.
there's a lot of puns on it. It's very nice.
Wow.
They had Pennywise, they had Ghostface, and a lesser known, they had Terrifier. But Pennywise is my favorite. Ghostface is your favorite.
Mhm.
So that's why I went with those. So now that we have that out of the way, the gift section, we are gonna pour our drink here and toast to 1 year. So we'll do that. We got some Buffalo Trace.
Is that what you're supposed to do with Buffalo Trace?
No, I just wanted to do that to make it more interesting. Supposedly,
We'll
I
ask
didn't
Whiskey
flip-
Bible.
I didn't flip the camera, so I can't see us.
I'm
I say, I don't know what I'm saying.
gonna say. I'm
I'm
gonna say.
gonna say, Nick says he's never tried Buffalo Trace that he can remember. That was a hefty pour.
This ain't hefty.
I'll add some.
What are you
to match.
talking about?
I'll match you. This pours the whole thing.
I asked him before we started where his bottle is at.
Yeah, there it is. So, we're gonna toast to this to 1 year on the pod. Not like last time. Take a whiff. Oh,
Oh,
you can't.
I
So
forgot.
good. It's smooth. Oh, that was lame.
Oh.
Move your fingers.
I don't want to break the glass.
You're not gonna break the glass. Nice.
What if I just shattered them?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, he's just full sending it. Hefty pour for a hefty sipper, I guess. It's so smooth. It's just like neutral. It's the standard of bourbon. It's just
good.
good. So good. Got a nice taste to it.
I shouldn't have taken that big of a
Yeah.
gulp. But it's good.
Yeah. And then
It'll last me the whole video.
Obviously, it's 1 year. So we didn't do this for the New Year's episode. Shame on us. We're doing it now because it's a bigger celebration than changing one number for what year we're in. Fuck that. So we're going to do a little countdown and blow some confetti in your face.
And not my eye.
Yeah.
Actually,
he has a story.
Short
about that.
story.
Yeah,
Honestly, just the gist of the story is I was out for pretty much half a week because a girlfriend shot me with a Nerf gun bullet to the eye. It scratched my cornea. It was out. It hurt like hell.
You wore an eye patch?
So I had an eye patch. All the kids around the block called me Patchy the Pirate.
Patchy. They called you Patchy. Yeah.
That's the gist of it.
So
I gotta avoid
Nerf
hitting
guns.
my eye.
Or wear
No,
protective
I'll
glasses.
just wear glasses.
So because of him, we couldn't record this past Sunday and Tuesday. We had to. Good thing we had Jaws backed up.
Well,
Or we
Sunday
would've
because I
been
had a
fucked.
birthday party. So.
Oh, okay. Good thing we had Jaws, because if we didn't have that, we wouldn't have had an episode this past week.
They would have had to shut us down.
Yeah, we would have missed a week, and then we failed.
I actually don't want. Okay, there's nothing. Getting it.
Yeah,
No. Yeah, maybe hide your drink.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. We're gonna shoot these at you now. Hopefully it works and it's not a dud. So in 3, 2.
How
you
you
just?
Oh wait, it goes this way.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't hold it that way.
I was actually going.
That would hurt.
I was actually going that way.
It says flammable, so if everything goes to flame,
Oh, it's just a little
we're-
confetti.
Yeah. So 3, 2, 1. Oh, I missed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, oh, there's no confetti. It's just a pop. Oh, I got confetti.
Oh.
Where's yours? You didn't get confetti.
Didn't like pop.
I think my eardrum blew out.
Damn.
That was loud as shit.
There's the confetti.
It's still in its thing.
There's the confetti.
There's like 7 more bottles there if you want to shoot confetti. If you want the
Nah.
satisfaction of it.
It's all right.
So there's that. That was an epic fail, but it's fun. They're from the dollar store. It was a wild experience.
Oh, that's why you said you didn't. I wouldn't need it. My big cup.
because I have one.
Oh.
Yeah. Look at me thinking ahead. So that's 1 year. 1 year in the books. So we're just going to take a brief moment, talk about the year. Some ups, some downs,
Some highs and lows.
some highs and lows, what we think. Are we still going to continue the pod? Or are we just going to say yan yon, goodbye?
Buy or crypto.
Yeah, buy our crypto. We're moving there. Give me, what is your favorite part of doing the pod?
In general, honestly, the favorite part for me, honestly, because we're going to be going to New York Comic Con,
Mhm.
I think the favorite part for me is just going to be able to kind of actually interact with people. Not like I do love doing the podcast,
Right.
but I think just
In person.
in person is
Right.
also that. Like, I do have social anxiety, so
Uh-huh.
doing in person stuff like that is a little bit more nerve wracking.
Mhm.
But it's definitely opened me up in general to get over that feeling.
100%.
And I'm looking forward for New York Comic Con. That would be my favorite part.
Yeah, speaking of Comic Con, are you going to Comic Con? And if you are, if you run into us, say hi.
Like,
We wanna
hello.
talk with you. We're going to be doing a bunch of stuff. Not going to tell you exactly, but there'll be some giveaways.
Because we don't know yet.
There'll be some giveaways and some trivia, just like what we did at Monster Mania Con. We're also going to get a pick with John Bernthal, and we're going to tell him something.
Oh, we're going to tell them so.
We're going to tell him something. So that'll be fun.
Wait.
So
Okay.
if you're going to Comic Con, look out for us, and we'll look out for you. We don't know who you are. You could be anybody there. So you'll have to find us. We can
Yeah,
do-
you'll find us.
and we'll pull some people. We'll yank them, and we'll quiz them.
We'll wear a big arrow, like something attached
Hey,
to our
we're
back.
here. Yeah.
Just a big arrow pointing to us.
We're gonna have merch. You'll know it's us. So that's Comic Con. That's a good point. I think my favorite high, I thought about this through the day, is like the amount of I'm a huge movie guy. So the amount of movies that I get to see now, because I actually like give a shit, right? And like the more I watch the movies and the more we talk about them, the more I can appreciate them
Yeah.
than just watching it and go, oh, I like that. Now that we're analyzing them, I'm breaking it down. I can understand some of the undertones. So it awoken my brain to more in-depth movie stuff,
Yeah, I think
and I really like that. So
Yeah.
I appreciate the art more of a movie.
I share the same sentiment. Like, I love movies as well. Love horror movies. We love movies in general, but I think it's just got me excited to actually watch movies.
And we're watching movies we would have never seen in theaters.
Yeah.
Like, if we didn't do the podcast, would I have gone out and see The Conjuring like by myself? Probably not.
Or even getting DM'd.
Yeah,
some DMs of
we got
watching movies that we would have not seen.
Plus, we got early screeners of those, so that's awesome. So, there's certain perks that are nice. So,
and then we get to share those.
And we get to share those
reviews
perks with you, and then you can watch those movies based on our recommendations, as some of you have with ZombieCon. Papa Goss watched it. Said it was pretty good. He liked it.
Good.
So it's good. It's a good film. I'm waiting for the physical release. It's coming out in the next month or two.
Okay.
So we'll be buying that, and I recommend you buy it too. Very nice.
All right.
How about some? What's a negative of the pod? What do you not like? Do you not like hustling your ass over here every week? Is that a pain? Getting braided by my dogs?
Honestly, just the setup time.
The
way that we have it, it's just the setup time. We don't have a continuous space that we can use.
Right.
So it's always setting up, taking down, and setting up again.
Right. To explain, this is not my basement. It's my house. Not my. I don't buy the house. I live in the house. Some stuff down here is mine. Most of it was already here, but it makes for the perfect podcast setting. We got a lot of movies here, none of which are mine. I have my own collection upstairs, but there's no room up there, and this is like the man cave, so it's a perfect place. And this table is not in this position. So we have to do all this rearranging, and I usually do it the night before to limit the time here. Usually I would wait, and it would take 20 minutes to set up, and it's a lot. So that is a negative. But once we get our own place,
it's worth it. It's fine. It's whatever. I don't mind physical labor.
It's a good workout. You gotta beef up. It's bulk season. It's a negative, I think. I don't really know any other negatives. Another negative is, now that we're seeing all of these movies, sometimes we get some real shit movies, and I just feel like I wasted my time. I wouldn't have gone to see it if I wasn't doing the podcast.
True. I try not to harp on people who've worked on movies, but I mean, there's just going to be movies that no one likes, that we don't like, or that you guys don't like. It's going to be out there. There's going to be duds.
Right.
People have worked hard on those movies, so the best way we can do it is just critique it as best as we can, even if we don't like it. Some movies are just kind of just not for us.
Right. There's always some good in movies. Like, the very rare 1%, it's all trash. But that's like super rare. There's always something.
Well, you can tell, like, no one actually really tried.
Right. But most of the time, it's, all right, I see what you're doing there, but do this instead, and would have made it even better. It's more stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, we try to not be awful. We did once, and then we didn't air that episode. So. That's
I guess another low would be, like, the cost.
It is pretty expensive.
Just in general, we don't make any money off of this. We kind of just do it because we like to. We do it.
Yeah.
We would like to be able to do this full time so that we can continue to do this, so we can make the podcast better.
Right.
But for the time being, it's fine that we're doing this way, because
it's just a fun hobby.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does get pretty expensive. People think like, oh, you just need a mic, but yeah, true. But you want it to sound good. You want it to look good. We were blessed in some areas where we had this space. I already had a camera. So in some areas we were blessed, but in the other ones, you gotta...
Part of it's also the cost of... Not say that I wouldn't go to New York Comic Con without doing this, but this is really an incentive to really go.
Mm-hmm.
So otherwise I probably wouldn't have gone, because it's kind of like part of my life now.
Yeah.
So extra costs of even movies, even though we have a yearly subscription, sometimes I do get popcorn at the movie, so, and popcorn prices.
It is discounted by like $1. $1.
So I try not to always get popcorn, but increased cost.
It's life issues. But hey, we do it, and we're having fun. We're having a blast. So that answers my previous question. We're not stopping. We're ramping up. So to talk about a little bit of the future, nothing specifics, but a little something to look forward to. For the yearly, we just increased our mic quality. Yeah. Hopefully you can notice a difference.
Hopefully
you notice a difference. We did. when we
I think
tested it out.
I think we did. So
Yeah.
you guys should.
We
too.
tested it out. We can definitely hear it. And if you got an even better pair of headphones, you'll definitely hear it. It should be more quiet and more focused on our voices, less background stuff.
Maybe a little clearer, probably.
A little clarity,
definitely,
yeah, definitely.
a little bit more expensive. So
Right. Now we're saying the mic setup is totally this wrong.
this whole
It's
thing
all static.
is just
yeah.
can't
so
even make out what we
we'll
said.
eat our words there if that happens. But other stuff, we are going to bring back more segmented episodes, probably as a standard in a way. Because not everybody is always looking for a movie review. I know I'm not. Like, if I'm looking for YouTube, I just want a more generalized discussion conversation. Like, if we only post movie reviews, which we have been doing because there's so many movies out,
Yeah.
maybe like half the community is like, I don't want to hear a review of that. I want to hear more discussion. So we're gonna add more fun segments, just like we did in the past. Would you rather's, and other segments we are working on currently that we can't quite tell you, but we're going to make it more generalized so everybody can find some enjoyment while watching. So it's not just a movie review. So there'll be something for everybody. So we're working on that. So look forward to that. We also have, I'm going to say it. On Halloween, I'm not going to say what yet, maybe. We have something big planned for Halloween, our Halloween episode.
Big for us.
Because
we have not done it before.
And maybe fun and interactive for you. So we'll just say it. So we're still gonna post our weekly episode the Saturday after Halloween, because Halloween's on a Friday. So we're gonna post our normal video at 12:30, and at night, as like an after party, we're gonna do a live stream. We are going to live stream outside next to my fire pit. So it'll be a scenic, atmospheric, spooky thing. We don't know what we're quite doing yet, or maybe we do and we don't want to tell you. But it'll be, Q&A, we'll talk, we'll just talk horror, more generalized, for your chance to get to know us, like what we like in horror. You kind of get a feel of when we're describing movies, but it'll be more open. Like, what do you go for in horror? What do you look for? Our personalized favorite movie, we'll just have a nice discussion. We might do a few fun things. Maybe we'll bring the wings back.
Yeah, wings. Love me some wings.
Some trivia, maybe.
Yeah, stuff along the lines of like what got you into horror, stuff like that. It's kind of like it'll be like after, so like we would still post on that Saturday, and then right after that episode being not streamed, it'll be like premiered.
Yeah.
Then that's the live will be up and live.
Oh, you want to do it right after that? So we'll post the video later in the day.
Yeah.
All right. So forget what I said about 12:30. We'll figure that out, but we're gonna time it depending on how long that episode is.
Maybe it doesn't have to be right after, but
5-10 minutes later.
It'll still be in the same day.
Yeah, it'll be maybe an hour later, whatever. We're gonna test everything, make sure it works. So if there is no live stream, it didn't work. But
we ate our words.
Yeah, we're sure we can get it right. So that'll be fun. That's the future. We're enjoying it. We're happy you're enjoying it too. We're at 190 subscribers as of recording this episode. So thank you very much for that. Thanks for your continuous support on all of our socials.
Almost at 200.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. So once again, thank you. Not possible without you, because without you, we have no motivation to do it. We want to enlighten you, give you content, escape from the real world. Just take an hour away, talk horror. It's nice.
That's one of my favorite parts. It's just to kind of like forget.
Away.
Like you guys come here, watch us, just to kind of forget for a bit. So
exactly. So that's the year. 1 year.
Here's
to many more. Now, quickly before we go into the news segment, we asked you. I asked them, but we did. We're a collective. We're collective here. We asked you what your favorite horror trope is. Did you see that post?
I did. I
did see that post.
I couldn't technically make a poll because you already clicked it, but we shared the same.
Okay, so 40 on Threads, 45% of you out of 42 votes preferred the final girl trope. And I think I agree. I think that's my favorite one. Just because it's like, yeah, go get him.
It's simple.
It's the hero.
A lot of the
and
parts of the story is like, it's about the character. So a lot of the final girl is the girl. A lot of the final girl is kind of like focused on that story arc. So it kind of makes sense why it's pretty popular.
Right. So if you didn't see it, we had Final Girl, Jump Scares, Let's Split Up Gang, and The Killer's Monologue.
I don't know. I do like split up gang, but
But it's so stupid.
that kind of pisses me off
It's
though, when they
stupid.
do that.
So the majority of you chose Final Girl. On YouTube,
It only works for Scooby Doo.
it does. On YouTube, we had...
Because we know what Fred and Daphne are doing.
Yeah. On YouTube, surprisingly, we had a tie between Jump Scare and The Killer's Monologue. 44% on both of them, with 9 votes. So, on the YouTube gang, prefers Jump Scares and The Killer's Monologue. The whole Why I Did It speech.
Oh, so they like the scream reveal.
Yeah, the screen reveal. Which, yeah, I can get, but it's kind of just like a lore dump sometimes, if it's not done well.
In the 4th grade, you stole a pencil
Yeah.
from me and never gave it back.
And then on Instagram, we had 6 votes, and 71% of those votes chose the Final Girl as well. Nobody chose Split Up. Nobody likes to split up. Nobody.
Only Scooby Doo.
And then very quickly, I did another one. A Would You Rather. I think we're going to start doing Would You Rathers once a week. So
It'll probably be like one question. Would you rather? Just
Right.
to get a little more feedback and share some crazy little things.
Yeah. So if we start it, we'll do a Would You Rather at the end of this episode, and that'll be for this week. Then next episode, whatever.
I'm
And
assuming you already have a would you rather.
I don't,
Oh.
but we'll have to think of one on the fly.
I guess so.
So the one that I already posted, I guess we can do it here, but it's: Would you rather be hunted by the predator or a xenomorph?
Oh, Predator.
Obviously, I
Xenomorph
agree.
might not.
They'll capture you, and then it's even brutal.
Like they might not try to kill you right away.
So on Instagram, it was 50-50. So, and we had 2 votes. So
Who
one
actually
person,
would want a xenomorph?
one person chose Xeno, and one person chose Predator. But it's like acid; you're gonna get burned.
I think
if
somebody
you
likes
die.
face huggers a little too much.
Whoa! I mean, you know what they look like. Just saying. And then one person voted on Threads. Whoever you are, you might know who you are. I don't think it was me. It wouldn't let me vote. I posted it, I guess. I don't know. But they chose Predator, obviously. And then I honestly don't think anybody... Oh, no, we had 2 votes on Predator on YouTube. 50-50. So, 2 50-50s. And then
It's kind of interesting to see the
right?
difference between Threads and YouTube. There's
It is.
I guess there's just different types of people on YouTube.
Exactly. So that's something fun. So we'll think of a Would You Rather at the end of this episode. When this airs, we'll post it on our socials. So you get to play. And we'll talk about it in the next one, and then we'll reveal a new one at that episode, and so on. So, you want to talk some news? That's the year. So let's talk some news. I'm going to let you take the reign on this. If you want. You wrote it all up.
I did.
So, talk to your heart's desire
Just gotta get to.
while I sip on my water.
All right.
I don't
Most
think-
of this.
I'm sorry. I don't think we mentioned it. We briefly mentioned it as a joke, but we're going to review the movie Him today at the end. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
we ever said that. But
we
mentioned
watched him on
Friday.
Friday.
So we will talk about that. Opening night, we watched it. So we'll talk about that after the news. Sorry. Go.
All right, most of this news right here is going to be like shining light on probably some movies, but a lot of these are on video on demand.
Mhm.
Movies that you probably aren't on your radar, just kind of shining your light. Him is actually one of these.
Mhm.
The trailer and the marketing, I think, was pretty good. A lot of the stuff was Jordan Peele centric. They kind of wanted you to think Jordan Peele,
But he
when
did
you-
not direct it.
Yeah.
He barely.
So
touched it.
I'm just gonna go through some movies. We got Witchboard, which is on Paramount Plus, and other video on demand.
And we talked about that one before, and that's like the remake.
It's a remake of an
Right.
older original
Right.
movie.
Okay.
A young woman has like a spirit board that she unearths, and her friends start dying.
Oh.
It kind of reminds me of Final Destination. I'm
Okay.
assuming. I
Interesting.
saw the trailer, weeks and weeks ago, so I don't remember.
Okay.
A lot of these I actually didn't see the trailer. It's mostly a synopsis. I might try to check these movies out just as you. We could potentially review some of these.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of movies that we didn't review
Mhm.
or aren't reviewing because they're on video on demand.
Right.
So maybe we'll do some of these.
Yeah.
One of them was Trust, and Sophie Turner is in this. It's kind of like a survival thriller horror.
Mm.
She's a celebrity that goes to a remote cabin and is betrayed by, I think the love of her life, or the man she trusted the most, and it's just all about survival.
I like some survival
Like a
movies.
little Hush, but probably not as good as Hush. You liked Hush, right?
Hush is really good.
I
Like
think so.
Flanagan.
I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it
Great
again.
concept.
I only watched it once.
It's a great concept, and I'm not deaf, but like, is it realistic? I feel like she would just get smacked, right? But
He was
maybe
toying with her. I
your
think.
other senses are heightened, so maybe it's playing with that. It is a movie, but it was a great. I loved it. It was a great movie.
Yeah,
Like
it gave me
Flanagan.
Stranger vibes.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Strangers 2 got some reviews, and it's shit.
Not looking promising.
No.
I was really hoping for that movie to be good. It doesn't. It does not seem like it
No.
living up. Another one of these movies is a Brazilian a cosmic horror film. I don't know if cosmic was the right word to use, but it was used to describe this. I don't know what cosmic.
Is it outer
But-
space?
No.
Oh, then it's not
A
common.
young firefighter team and her team are called to an elderly home where it's the biggest storm in Rio de Janeiro.
Oh,
So they have to protect them.
that's nice.
I've
just gonna turn
never
this, just in case it's picking up a face there.
through
So I'm not gonna turn. So
about a flood. It's like a flood that will potentially ruin this elderly home. Well, so I guess on the Twister side of horror. I
not
actually
bad.
don't know if I've seen Twister.
you've never seen Twister?
I probably did it as a kid. It was just never a disaster movies.
No, that's a good one. Did you see the remake, Twisters?
I didn't even see that one.
That one's fine. The first Twisters is like an all-timer. It's like top 20 best movies ever. Bill Paxton.
Yeah, like I remember
he's
seeing it. I think
fantastic.
as a kid.
That's a great movie. It's not horror, but it's a great movie.
It's pretty hard.
It's not
There's a
hard.
lot of different horror.
It's a destruction film. It's not a horror film.
There's a lot of fear in there.
Fear doesn't mean horror, like
can.
specifically. All right, so you're watching The Expendables. They're shooting guns.
Horror.
That's get the fuck out of here.
No, that's action because of how lighthearted it is.
But it's still fear because you're getting killed. You're fearful of getting killed.
But the tone is lighthearted.
This is a discussion for another episode.
Ballsy.
Ballsy
That's
ends
Mother's
here.
Trust.
We're
A
gonna have a
mother's,
new debate.
a Mother's Embrace. Which I kind of like the title of that.
A Mother's
A
Embrace.
Mother's Embrace, like Mother Nature.
It's a nice, lighthearted title. Twist on you that it's a horror movie.
I like it.
It's gonna bring in the normies.
Oh, so it is horror.
Twister is not.
All right, this one is on a Shudder. It's a Shudder original. I think it's on Shudder. It's called Night of the Reaper.
Ooh.
It's a mass killer resurfacing, and a sheriff has to do like a scavenger hunt type of thing, and then a babysitter is targeted.
So it's the
Her name is
Zodiac.
Dina. I think that type, like very.
So it's a slasher Zodiac killer. Could be interesting.
Another one is Compulsion. Director Neil Marshall's actually directed this. If you don't know, it's Dog Soldiers, which we actually reviewed.
Good movie.
Really liked it. That was the first time I watched that.
Mhm.
It's an erotic thriller throwback. There wasn't really a synopsis, and I didn't watch the trailer, so it doesn't seem like my type of movie. But if you guys like erotic thrillers,
We just reviewed one.
and
Check it out.
then the last one is American Sweatshop. For those of you who know Lily Reinhart from Riverdale, I think I've watched like the first season of that, and like I thought it was like okay for like a teenage drama.
And
After that went downhill, like
Did it?
as I've heard.
I mean, it sounds like one of those typical teen dramas, where it's just like it's just a teen drama.
If you watch
And it
anybody who
just
watched the
pisses
full
me
thing,
off.
apparently it gets like crazy and crazy. Like there's like foursomes going on, like not like
Whoa.
that's not like sexual, like it is,
Oh,
but it's not
what?
like on screen. It's just like it's just when there's lots of wacky stuff that just goes on.
Okay.
And this movie, I didn't watch the trailer for this one, but the synopsis reads that when she finds a video she believes to contain a crime, she's lured away from the safety of her keyboard and to a dangerous world as she obsessively seeks to hold someone accountable. Kind of doesn't feel like it's my cup of tea,
Yeah, it seems kind of weird, but who knows?
but if we watch the trailer,
Maybe it'll look good.
maybe it'll look good. It just doesn't seem like.
This could be one of the episodes where we just review all of these in one episode. Like, you know, those like smaller type movies, you can kind of just rattle off reviews, unless they're
Mhm.
really good. But We might touch.
Yeah,
a few.
maybe these are diamonds in the rough.
Yeah, that's one of our main goals. Is we want to find lesser known movies and tell the world that this movie exists.
Like, how
To give
good would it
some
feel
light.
to be like that person who's like telling everybody about this movie that like
Right.
everybody disregarded, didn't even bother to see, and then all of a sudden everyone's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I think we're starting to do that with ZombieCon. It's a new movie, but not everybody's gonna know it's here. But because of all the influencers, they're bringing it to light, and it's bringing that movie up.
That's fantastic.
It is. So that's one of our goals: is to take some smaller movies that are really good and bring them up, like Axe Grinder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, and the trilogy.
Ooh, 5 of them.
Or what would
5
you
of
call?
them.
What do you call the trilogy? But it's 5 because it's not 6.
One anthology is 4.
What's
So
5?
what's 5?
Is 6?
What's a 5? What,
6 would just be 2 trilogies.
It's a pentagon. The pentology.
The Pentology.
It's a pathology. Yeah. Let's talk
That
about.
reminds me of that Mike Myers Netflix show that I watched, like the
What?
Patangri.
Mike Myers. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
That was a weird show.
it was. I
Um,
forgot about that show.
Yeah. All right,
we'll look it up.
Yeah, we'll look at it.
It's gonna eat me it's gonna eat at me that I can't
Mike
remember.
Myers gonna eat you. Let's talk some Anaconda trailer.
Anaconda.
Did you check out Anaconda trailer? Whoa.
We saw it for our
Alright.
movie.
Honestly, I think the premise is kind of genius.
Yeah.
Let me explain. So, it's a remake, but it's not just like a Hollywood remaking it. The characters in the movie want to remake the movie. So the old movie, the original, exists in this universe, and they loved it so much they want to make their own remake. So it's like they're making fun of remakes because they want to make it, right? But then eventually it's going to turn into a typical remake because everything goes wrong. But I think that premise is kind of funny. I think this movie's not going to be great, but it's just going to be a fun time.
I've seen people compare it that it's like kind of like a Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Type. Obviously, Jack Black was also in Tropic
Right.
Thunder. Also, I feel like there's little notes of his King Kong era, the
100%.
Peter Jackson film,
He
where
shaved his beard
he kind
finally.
of plays the same type of character, wanting to shoot a movie,
Mhm.
going to an island
Mhm.
or exotic place. It doesn't go well.
Yeah.
Trying to shoot that shot.
Yeah. He's going to shoot a shot.
Except I feel like the trailer revealed a little too much.
We saw the whole movie.
It feels like we
We
saw
the
the.
whole movie.
I don't want to spoil it, so if you don't want,
Don't watch the trailer if you don't want to know what it is. But it's going to be a heavy comedy with Jack Black and Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
some people really don't care for spoilers. Some people really don't want to be spoiled. So if you don't want to be spoiled, I wouldn't watch the trailer. If you just kind of want to go in blind and
Right.
probably have a laugh, it's probably going to be a pretty funny movie.
And he shaved his beard. He's no longer the homeless,
He
Jack Black.
really looks.
He looks young.
So much young.
right?
I was like, I actually thought that this was like an AI trailer
Yeah.
at first.
Yeah, he's crazy what a beard can do.
All right.
So that's Anaconda.
Yeah.
Now,
Moving on to, I just saw that Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the rights are trying to be acquired by A24.
yeah, they're like in the lead. And it's almost
There's a bid
finalized.
going on.
How do you feel about this? I want to ask you. How do you think about A24 holding all the rights, basically?
I mean, A24 is just the production company. They don't actually really make the film. They're the ones who they hire the director. So it really comes down to who directs the film.
But
But they do, I feel like they try to have an aesthetic. But I feel like as lately, they're kind of branching out and not. It always felt like they always did horror.
Right.
And now they're kind of branching out and not just doing horror. Like that one Dakota Johnson movie.
oh,
what? Pedro Pascal, and I was like,
yeah.
I was waiting for like the horror part of the trailer because
Right.
it just felt like it was gonna be like that. Now I feel
I think it's a good idea.
A24 seems like they're pretty promising.
They're like-
I'm trying to give.
Mature.
Yeah.
And like, they haven't done slasher film. Is Texas Chainsaw, is it a slasher? Not your typical slasher, but it has moments of that. You know, the villain is like, he's classified as a slasher. But
Yeah, I would definitely
because of
classify it
how-
as a slasher.
because of how weird and, I hate the word, but I'm using the word elevated horror. I hate that definition. It's just horror with more meaning than a slasher. But
A film.
for a film, I feel like they can take the messed up world that is Texas Chainsaw and they can do something really interesting with it. Like, they can like do a whole mindfuck thing.
Well, it depends on who's at the helm.
This is true, but if
Apparently, the one who did the Netflix show, which it's been like 5 years since then, he wants to do another movie.
no,
but like
That was
it wasn't really that.
That was awful. But to be fair, a lot of A24 movies have the same feel. They all have like a similar vibe. So I think it's gonna have that vibe, and I think I'm all for it. I think it's good.
It'll
be a good change. It'll see what they can do with a very well-known IP, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like new. So I'm curious. I'm open to it.
They're bringing back the dead. Friday the 13th, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Gonna have a universe.
It's gonna be like the monster. They're all just gonna be like assembling like the Avengers.
Horror icons assemble.
All right. This last piece of news is about a movie called. What is the movie?
You don't have the movie name here.
No, I'm not going to tell the movie because you guys are only going to know by these two names: Guy Pearce and Bill Pullman.
Boom, you're sold. You're going to see
That's all. It's called Killing Faith.
Yeah, it's a supernatural western,
and that intrigued me.
Yeah, and I'm sure if you love Shameless, you'll love this because it's got Frank. Right? That's Frank?
No, that's Guy Pearce.
Isn't that Frank?
No, that's Guy Pearce.
That looks like Frank, bro.
It does. No, that was my first.
That's not Frank.
That's the same guy.
I know, but it looks like him.
I know.
Sorry.
You thought what's his name?
I thought it was him.
I did too.
Never mind.
I did
Can
too.
that. Come on, horror westerns. I love westerns. And if we got a supernatural western,
there's something about like traveling with a plague. This takes place in 1849 in Arizona territories.
It's gonna be hot.
Supernatural. I don't know what's supernatural about it. I didn't see the trailer.
So like cowboys and aliens.
Like apparently people think that this plagued kid is like Satan or something like that. Like they're like they're condemned or something. Something about that. What the fuck?
Did I scare you?
Sounded like the demon bike from Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, it did. Yeah, it did. Man, that was a deep hole.
It was.
How'd you remember that,
dude? I got that.
Damn. All right.
The elk.
it's the Buffalo Trace.
That's what Buffalo Trace does for you.
I think I need a refill, but I shouldn't.
No,
we got water.
I can't.
I got to pay attention to Alien Earth. Watching that after this. I think it sounds cool. A plague in the Western times.
Guy Pearce and Bill
Pullman. Yeah. Clearly, I don't know who Guy Pearce is, but looks like Frank.
You know who he was in Iron Man 3. He played the villain.
The Mr. Shock Man?
No, the heat guy.
Heat guy. I don't really remember Iron Man 3.
Combustion.
Yeah, I remember like what he looks like.
I think of what else he was in.
I'll look him up.
Honestly, I think that was like my first introduction of Guy Pearce.
Probably. All right, I'm putting 20 minutes on the clock. We're going to jump into him. We're going to talk about him. The newest Jordan Peele movie that he didn't direct, but his name's plastered everywhere to get people to go see it.
Little marketing tactic.
Yeah, so we're going to start it now. So, him. Let's open up and talk about it. As always, we'll give our score. And then we'll talk about the highs and lows and just talk about the movie and chill. So, in 3, our movie score review for him out of 10. In 3, 2, 1.
5.2.
3.7. I think, and I'm standing on this hill, this is the worst movie of the year. This movie is awful. This movie is awful. It's so bad. There are some good parts to it.
Presence is definitely worse, right?
No, only because this had so much potential and they completely shit the bed. Like it was.
Say it was.
We'll get into it. I'm standing on the hill. This is mainstream movie.
I agree with you that it had a lot of potential. I was really intrigued by the trailer.
When I first saw the trailer, I was like, all right, whatever. And then as it kept going, I'm like, this looks pretty cool. And clearly they showed you all the best parts because there's nothing in this movie. But I was like kind of excited for it. And I'm watching it. And all I'm saying is, what the hell am I watching?
Mixing horror and sports. Not really something that's really done often.
Right. So unique idea. Also, this is not a horror movie. I'm sorry. It's not. There's like no essence of horror at all, and
It's
if
still
there
horror.
is, it's not done well. It's done very poorly. I would not classify this as horror, maybe thriller. There's like nothing horror about it. until
Doesn't
the
really matter
last-
if we classify it as horror or thriller. Thriller and horror are kind of shared.
horror is
very-
horror is a more extreme definition for thriller.
There was pretty extreme parts.
No, not
Yeah.
horror. Not horror. So, a quick synopsis on the movie, right? Basically, you have I don't even know anybody's name. I didn't care. So
Cameron Cade and
Cameron Cade-
Isaiah White.
right, Cameron Cade is the main character. Isaiah White, he's the old goat. He's the Tom Brady in this universe. And this film was kind of in a way mocking Tom Brady. It's kind of his story. It is though. So we have, and is Tyler Sneaks? What's his name?
Tyreek Withers.
Tyreek Withers plays Cameron, and Marlon Wayans plays Isaiah.
And I actually like the performances for both of them.
Yeah, we'll get into that with some of my scores. So we have Cameron, who he's the up and coming goat, right? He's the guy that everybody's eyeing because he's really good, right? So he wants to become the goat. He's got a fatal injury, not fatal, but he's got a very bad injury.
Could be fatal.
Could be fatal. So,
If he gets hit one more time.
right. So basically, he's like losing steam. He's kind of lost interest. But Isaiah White, for some reason, and until you watch it, you don't know, contacts him, and he wants to train him to become the next GOAT, right? He wants him to be his successor. That's basically it. All I can say without spoiling. Honestly, nothing really happens. You get some weird, intense stuff. Clearly, something's off about him. There's some weird stuff, very confusing, weird. And then, the end of the movie.
That's the end. Of the movie.
Honestly, there's not much to say without spoilers. I don't really care about spoiling it, so we're going to get into it. Spoilers ahead for him. Let's get the highs out of the way. Let's start
we're
on
gonna
a
start
high
out-
note.
the high notes of these is performance. Specifically Marlon Wayans.
So
I'd like Tyreek Withers, but honestly, he carried the movie
He did.
for anything.
Marlon Wayans made this watchable, but it's such a shame that he was wasted in this role because his character is like bad. I think all the characters in this film are written poorly, but he acted his ass off.
And apparently there's another, I think it's called, is it Requiem for a Dream?
Yeah.
Something he was in. I didn't watch it.
Mhm.
This actually might spark me to actually watch it. Apparently a lot of people like his performance in that movie, and he's got some acting chops. He really
does.
He tends to do, obviously everyone knows him,
And scary movie.
a Scary Movie, and obviously they're coming out with Scary Movie 6, so he's a humorous person.
He really acted his ass off. He gave it his all. There's one specific scene where he's yelling at Cameron. I was like, "What are you worth? What do you want?"
Holding the mask.
Yeah, and he has this voice crack. It's very noticeable, and it's you can tell he was really just belching at him,
I
giving
think
it his all. And he switches between serious, funny,
and
very
obviously-
menacing, on a whim like that. And that takes a lot of talent.
and you got Marlon Wayans' humor. in
right,
this.
and there is a bit of humor. I was confused on what to classify this movie. There's humor parts, there's tense parts, and then there's serious. It was weird. It's kind of all over the place. Really, honestly, he was the only part that stood out to me with acting. I thought Cameron,
Tyreek Withers.
he's very bland. He's emotionless. He's just very whatever. He's not. His actions and emotion is just not there. I didn't see any emotion. It was all just a static emotion. When he met his idol, his absolute idol, he had no jubilant he
I
was
guess
just
he was trying to be
he
chill
was just
about it.
hey, what's up? He was a normal guy. He's talked to him every day of his life. I'm wouldn't you be somewhat oh my god, I'm talking to the GOAT, him. Wouldn't you think he would have some emotion there?
Because that's his personality, which kind of gets into some of my issues with
But
Cameron's character in
lame.
general.
All the characters are written poorly.
I
Maybe
liked his performance in the very last scene. As much as I don't like the ending, I kind of liked just the scene in general, just how it went down, the visuals. Because another high point is kind of the artistic visuals, and I just think there's a lot of vibrant colors. I like the shots when they're fighting. There's the X-ray shots, obviously reminiscent of his
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, obviously, but
his injury. Yeah.
his injury, and honestly, injuries in football, because anyone who plays football, your people are bound to be injured. It's a very violent game, and that's it. But like it was like visually really, really great.
Yeah, that's another one of my highs. Not cinematography specifically, but like as a whole. But some of the shots, like it's shot well. It's very artsy fartsy, and it's too much of that, and less of the story. Like that is the high point. That it looks very nice, but you're looking at something very nice, but you're just like, all right, what's happening in the story?
Maybe to distract from what there really isn't.
Like there's nothing here. So I will say that it was a very nice looking film. Whoever did the cinematography, you did a great job. Everything was clear as in sight. Some of the editing was very bad, and the cinematography, would you classify it as editing or cinematography when you had the weird, like in the club, it's just very like I felt like they were having a stroke. Like it was very shaky and very just like strobe lighty, and like it was a sense of like he's high, I guess, and they're trying to convey that visually, but it was just very distracting and just not done.
I don't know what you would call it.
It's not editing, because it's not editing a scene together, but it fell into cinematography in our case here, but it was very distracting. This whole film. Well, do you have any more positives? Before I get into the name.
A lot of people complain about the pacing. I'm gonna say the pacing is still bad.
It's awful.
I was still able to enjoy somewhat the stuff throughout the movie. Obviously, Marlon Wayans carried it, so that had it going for it. But that's honestly going to be the last of like the highs. Like that's honestly like the highest that we go.
That's not even a high for me. The plot, everything else.
No, like the pay, like that's still not even a high for me.
But it's the lowest point in your high. Like it's barely a high.
Yeah,
because you didn't like quite mind it.
Yeah,
fair enough. Everybody, it's subjective, obviously. The only highs for me was acting, purely Marlon Wayans, just him, and the cinematography of like the wide shots and how artistic it looked. It's a very visually pleasing movie. Unfortunately, that's where it stopped. Everything else, I think, was an absolute waste of time.
There's just some scenes that are included. I'll kind of roughly say it because it's weird to talk about, but like the crystal, like
oh yeah,
I'm just confused. Place. Like I can understand
why is that.
I guess it highlights the way. I guess
this does, and again, I'll piggyback off of that. This movie had a great idea with the horrific theories with football and sports.
Yeah,
a lot of these conspiracy theories, people think this stuff happens. There's all this weird shit that happens. How are you that dedicated and that good, whatever? So
drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, everybody thought this film was going to dive into that. And it like briefly touches on it, but it doesn't go anywhere, nor does it serve any of the purpose of the plot. So to his point, it's like a drug, right? That helps with your physical performance, right? Physical performance in the bed. Why is that in the film? That has nothing to do with anything. It's never mentioned ever again. Take it out of the film. It's not needed.
Like it's really just to introduce Isaiah White's wife.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say she is kind of barely in it, and she kind of ends up being a big part of it.
Yeah.
Like it just felt like there's just character, like it was so focused on Cameron that like I feel like his character arc he never actually got it. Like we're supposed to think that he's supposed to be the opposite of what Isaiah is, which by the end of the movie he does defy them.
Right.
But at the same time, right before that, he like partaked and drank. Yeah. Like I'm like, you kind of just did a 180 for no reason. Like what was the point?
And you think you're gonna get away with all that murder?
Other than like the one sane kind of guy, because he looks like he was an alcoholic to coke.
Yeah.
The Australian guy, is he Australian?
The doctor?
The doctor, yeah.
Yeah.
And he was the only sane guy there, but he kind of
was trying to help him.
He was just doing what he had to do because I guess
he's in this cult.
He's kind of trapped.
It's culty.
Yeah. And I wish they would have focused more on a cult and like.
Oh, I'll get into that.
Like kind of more down to earth,
Yeah.
but just grounded.
Right.
Instead of at the very end, Satan, I guess, kills his manager.
Right.
So he explodes into blood.
The biggest issue, and the plot and the pacing, I'll combine those, and I'll quickly do my spiel on that. The plot is revealed 5 minutes before the movie's over. That's the plot. Everything leading up to that plot is just Cameron doing practices, and that's it. And just Marlon, Isaiah just yelling at him, like, do better, do better. And we get some weird shots of Cameron passing out. There's a weird, like, demon guy in a weird mascot costume looking at him. It's very odd. And then at the end, the last 5 seconds, it's, oh, here's the plot. Actually, we're a demonic cult. This is why I'm the best, because we take the blood of all the past goats and we all just inject it in ourselves. That's how we get so powerful and we can remain as good and heal quickly. And, oh yeah, by the way, you're my successor. We need to fight. So
we've been grooming you for...
Yeah, we've been grooming you, and oh yeah, by the way, we need to fight, and if you win, you're going to sign this contract and you'll be me, basically. Let's go. And that's it. And then he kills Isaiah, obviously. They fight for 20 seconds and he dies. So it's like, whoa, okay. And then he goes out and he's like, nah, fuck you. And he kills literally everybody. Somehow he finds a sword. And he just literally just kills everybody. And then his manager explodes into a blood.
In a pentagram.
Right. So I would explain this movie as the writer was writing this movie with a very cool idea. He's like, well, I'm going to make people think. Halfway through, he's like, all right, I'm bored. Let's just amp this up at the final moments, and that's it.
Like I thought, like what they were going to go for
So
was that he's obviously training to be for the quarterback for the Saviors, but on the side note, training to like defy them, obviously up until that, but like it just didn't feel deserved.
And if he's the GOAT, the new GOAT, Cameron, prove it. We've never seen him play a singular game of football. We're only told he's there.
Yeah, we're just kind of thrown into it, which there's nothing wrong with that because they want to get the plot. They want to get to the point in the plot, but that never actually happens.
It never happens. We never see him play a game of football. We see Isaiah play. We see him do all these cool touchdowns. He's got 8 Super Bowl rings. And Cameron, no, we don't care about Cameron.
When Cameron, for the plot, when Cameron first stepped foot into his house, I thought I knew what the plot was going to be. I guessed it, that it was going to be... in my mind, was like, oh, I guess Isaiah White, he just kind of is an immortal being that wants to take over young quarterbacks, young rookies' bodies.
Their youth, right?
Their youth.
Right.
So I thought there was going to be some cultish type stuff with that. And he would physically like be in Cameron Cade's body eventually. I thought that's what they were going for.
Yeah.
But then that's not what happened. I don't know. I would have kind of liked that. It just felt like it was more grounded. Because like everything else.
All they needed to do was introduce the demonic shit halfway through the movie and not in the final 5 minutes. If you establish it earlier, us as an audience can go, oh, okay, so this is what's happening. Then you can play a cat and mouse game of him trying to get him and trying to escape maybe. And then it's not just everything in the last 20 seconds explosion of everything possible that we need to quickly finish up because the movie needs to end here. It's like, whoa, calm down. Like, calm down. It was too much. This whole movie is throwing paint on a wall and seeing who can... It's up to interpret. Hey,
modern art.
What do you see? What do you see? It's like, no.
Yeah, I'm up for like ambiguity, but at the same time, you still you should. There's just a lot of fluff that like you can't just leave it completely open ended to where like there's bits of themes of like what did I have down exactly like celebrity like idolization.
Oh my god, yeah, that whole thing was so weird. And like, why? No fan is that. I won't say no fan.
Maybe that. But yeah, I thought that idolization, like the cult, like fans, like celebrity, like what goes behind the scenes, people drinking the Kool-Aid, sacrificing stuff. Isaiah White was always like, you don't have to worry about anybody's feelings. You can't be like that. Like just sacrificing any, I guess, emotion to be the GOAT. Right. Like there was themes played around.
That's the main metaphor, that to really give yourself to a sport, you have to sacrifice everything. That's the whole
They train hard.
Sacrifice. But like, and it's face value. That's not a deep thinking thing of what the film is. Like it's literally face value. It's not. The director thought he was making some like super in depth. I gotta think to get this metaphor. No, it's very face value. Like we get it.
I don't know. This is just me. It would have been interesting. I don't know how to pull it off, but like this, but told from the perspective of Isaiah White. Like
Maybe.
because we only get a perspective, like a little bit of perspective, how he's feeling from some of his facial expressions after we figure out that he's going to be replacing Isaiah White, and obviously somebody doesn't. He even told Cameron he doesn't want to be retired,
Right.
but like it's just he's getting up there,
Right.
But we don't know the plot about them facing off and fighting for it,
Right.
and that his contract is up, but he could still renew it.
Mhm.
It would have been interesting from that perspective, or maybe not fully from that perspective, but a little bit more of an insight instead of just Cameron Cade, which we don't really see an arc with. I feel like Isaiah White has a bigger arc than him.
Not really.
Yeah,
He's just the best, and he died best. That's it.
we see him actually. I don't want to say feel sorry. I don't want to say maybe he feels sorry for Cameron because this is kind of what he's gonna do, but he actually has some emotion to himself instead of just okay, fight me.
Right.
He's fighting. He is fighting for something. He's fighting to keep whatever.
All he cares
Yeah,
about
yeah.
is the fame. I don't think he really cares about winning. He cares about the fame because every time he's like, "I'm gonna watch my tapes."
Yes, because Cameron Cade was like wanting to win, and
Right.
that's not
He
what
wants
it
to
was
play the
about
sport. Isaiah just
Isaiah.
wants the fame, the fans. Because every time he's like, "I want to watch my tapes," it's just fans yelling his name. So clearly, he just likes being popular. So it's like one view versus another of
No
I
kidding,
actually
he
want to
doesn't.
win,
He loves being
right?
the popular.
And he kept saying family is like the best thing. Like family matters the most to me. When do they show that?
He said, and the order was football, family, God. That was the order of.
No, but he always says like family is very important to me. They never once in the whole film like rectify that statement. But he keeps saying it.
I guess there's like, what's the point of saying that if it
like-
doesn't actually mean anything?
Exactly. Like a lot of stuff is introduced and they never finish it.
It's just like kind of like blatant lying. And what's the point of that?
Exactly. The whoever wrote this film or directed it, like, is probably like super ADHD, and they like had a thought, and then they like went to a different one, and that's how it felt. This film was edited. It's like they finish one thing, and then they write one thing, they don't finish it, but then we're on to the next thing already.
And let me say about his injury. There was no reason for him to have that injury. Maybe, other than I guess Cameron Cade did say that he did want to stop playing football, but after his father died, obviously by them,
You got a good point, because Isaiah could have contacted him anyway.
Yeah.
Why did he have to be?
maybe he would have. He was forced to kind of idolize Isaiah White at a young age, so maybe
Right.
it wasn't all him. I'll give them that, but still, I feel like Isaiah White, or I feel like Cameron would have still like accepted the invite without the injury.
Did
I
he
feel
want
like-
him to feel like the same? Like, oh, he had an injury, but he still prevailed. I have an injury.
I guess
I have the chance to do what he did. Is it kind of like that, maybe?
I guess he had to suffer the injury so that he kind of gets a feel of, oh, what I'm gonna offer you is
Oh.
gonna recover your injury, and stuff like that.
Because every time he was getting an injection, it was Isaiah's blood.
Yeah.
Clearly. And maybe that's why, because if you're perfectly healthy, you're just not going to accept random injections. So that kind of gave him the reason, which is probably why they gave him the injury.
But still, I feel like he still would have accepted it, even if he didn't.
It's
have
his
the
idol. Of
injury.
course he would. Of course he would. Stupid. This film's really bad.
Yeah,
I don't-
it's not really revealed that his dad was killed by them, and he was
Right, but they
hit by them
clearly
as
killed
well.
him. They
Yeah.
clearly killed him. Stupid.
like it's not even revealed until like the end.
Yeah. And
And
like
the-
by the time everything's revealed, you're probably checked out already and you don't care. It's very not good. So I don't recommend this film, but if you want to see it,
It's,
you
if
might
you're
like
like a casual moviegoer,
might
like
like
if you're like, oh, what's in the movies? Let's look at this. I wouldn't recommend to watch it. You're
No.
probably not gonna like it.
only watch it if you know what you're getting into.
Hopefully, we told you.
Do you have anything else to say about him?
Who?
Who? Him.
The goat.
I'm him. Ah.
Yeah. I enjoyed a little bit. lot more than you did, but it was still very, very disappointing. It's 5.2. It's pretty low on the bar. It's very close to not even like being rewatchable.
So on the dome, other than Presents, what do you think is the worst movie of the year that you've seen this year? Like if you can remember quickly off the dome.
Oh God, don't tell me to do that.
Off the dome.
Oh, I mean,
Fear Street.
oh wait. Yeah, probably
Fear Street is
Probably.
bad.
probably Prom Night. Was it Prom?
Yeah.
Prom Queen.
Prom Queen.
Obviously a rip on Prom.
Yeah. Very bad.
Yeah, so far. Which, unfortunately, I saw an Instagram post. Somebody was like, "Oh, I just watched Prom Queen, and I really liked the movie. I was like, oh God, this is the complete opposite of how I feel.
Yeah.
Like they didn't totally like give it a 10 out of 10,
Right.
but they really enjoyed it. I'm like, they said the kills were getting better and better after. I was like, I don't know how you're saying that.
They probably haven't seen a lot of good movies.
We did not watch the same movie.
Yeah. Everybody's open to their own subjective opinion, and that's fine. That's the great part about opinion. So I think that'll do it for him. That'll be our little discussion about him. Him, the GOAT.
The GOAT.
So,
is he now?
Make up your mind if you want to see it or not. We did not like it. I hated it. It was a waste of a Friday night. I was like, damn. Good thing it was free. That's the only good thing about it.
Cost $2.
50 cents.
No.
Per ticket.
Oh, yeah.
So, whatever. So, that'll be that. That'll conclude our episode. So, stay tuned for the future. We got to give a Would You Rather. So,
You do.
You
brought it up.
You can do it too. So, all right, let's think of a Would You Rather. This is the Would You Rather for this week.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
That was pretty good. I'll give you props on that.
It's like the easiest alliteration
it
thing.
Kind of is.
So
do the Sally one. So,
no.
Would you rather have to... Shit.
Told him you shouldn't have done that.
I shouldn't have done that, but I got to.
Well, think about throughout the whole movie. Okay.
Think about it through the whole...
Would you... I was going to say something along the lines of, like, would you rather, given the movie with him when he's getting the football in his face, something along those lines.
But, like, they haven't seen it yet, so maybe...
Oh, maybe you did.
Maybe you did see it.
We spoiled the plot already.
Maybe, like, general one. More general sort of easy, Like, would you rather be Laurie Strode and have to deal with Michael, or would you rather be Sarah Connor and have to deal with the Terminator?
Oh,
that's a good one.
See, that looks fun. See, I'd rather...
Yeah.
That looks fun.
Yeah, Terminator is fun.
That's fun.
And then if you survive long enough, he becomes your buddy. Same. I mean, but Laurie Strode, he never dies.
That franchise is such a paradox.
All you gotta do is just run. Yeah, the Terminator franchise is fucked.
That shit is such a paradox.
It is.
Even the first one, when you think about it.
Yeah, the whole time travel thing.
Kyle Reese, and because I was playing the Terminator game.
Yeah.
I finished the main story. I actually enjoyed it.
All right.
I bought the RoboCop game. It was like very cheap.
Luke hates that game.
Really?
He said it was like the worst game he's ever played.
I'll say it's practically true. Actually, I haven't seen the movie all the way through. Other than the original, not the original.
Not the original.
I still bought it though. Yeah. But it feels, a lot of people say that they like RoboCop better in terms of like...
Well, good for them.
Like, polished. But I feel like it's because at one point at the beginning, you're literally just taking reports in.
That's so
there's a line, and this other cop's like, dude, I can't do these all by myself. Open up another line. Come on. And some's like, one of them was like, I can't find my son. He's missing. And then I guess you kind of have the choice to like dismiss her or be like, because she's like, we don't consider an adult missing under 72 hours. That's what he says.
That's lame.
So Alex Murphy, what are you doing? And he's like, then you have the option to be like, okay, I'll look into it. Well, what did he look like? And then all of a sudden he looks in the report, your son was dead. He was found 2 days ago in an apartment. This is Detroit, so.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, would you rather be Sarah Connor and have to deal with the Terminator, mainly Terminator 1, or Laurie Strode and have to deal with Michael? Now, get creative. It doesn't have to be what happens in the movie. It's just the killer as a general. Would you rather be hunted down by a robot cybernetic organism that can literally just
Count me in.
find you, or Michael?
Because I could reprogram the... No,
You could if you're good
I
enough.
could try.
You can try.
You will try.
So that's your would you rather. And that's going to do it for the episode. We're going to have fun interactive wheel in the future. I don't know when. That'll spin a movie, and then that movie will review next. And then half of them will probably be your suggestions. We'll throw them on there. We'll have fun with it. Look forward to that when we finalize that. So before the episode ends, once again, thank you all. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can stay tuned whenever we upload. We upload daily trivia. We're going to do Would You Rathers now. We do some news, sometimes not, whenever it comes to us, when we have the availability. We do daily TikToks, daily Instagram Reels, daily YouTube Shorts that are broken up clips from these episodes to spread them wide. That was weird. Don't take that out of context.
Do it. Clip it.
No, don't
Clip him.
Chat clip that. Xbox record that. So yeah, that'll do it for this episode. We thank you, and we hope you tune in next week. This has been fun. I'm Tim. That's Nick.
Or it's reverse.
Or reverse that. It's not. And we'll
that.
see you
On the pod.
Whoop.